Alright, I'm back in the Simeon project and I have a lot I want to do. So the things I'm going to do in this video is I have to make some cosmetics and I have to add some stuff to the game just to make it a little bit better. So for the cosmetics, I'm thinking, since it's a big thing in my Discord server, to use that one emoji with sunglasses. I'm going to make a mask of that emoji. I was requested to make an angel halo and I'm going to make a badge that looks like a mushroom. I'm also going to delete the lines off the booster cosmetics because I was requested to do that also. I'm going to decorate the inside of the cabin, add stuff inside of the zero gravity map, and probably make this window and shop look a little bit better. So let's get right into it. So now that I'm in Blender, I'm going to start making the cool mask. So the thing, I'm just going to add a cylinder, scale this down, and I think I'm going to grab the entire edge, and to make it look more like an emoji, I'm going to scale it out and then make that outline black. That looks more cartoonerized already. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm actually going to draw the sunglasses. Also, I want it to look kind of homemade, so I'm not going to make it look super detailed and good. And I'm going to turn the radius down and make a smile. Well, that's goofy. Make a smile. You know what? Yeah, that's probably good enough. I don't think that black is black enough, so let me turn it down. Boom, there's our mask. I'm just going to test out these cosmetics on the player model. So in game, this will probably be like this. And it'll go way above your face. Maybe lean it back a little bit. You know what? Even though it looks stupid, I think that's probably good enough. Okay, the next cosmetic I wanted to make was the angel halo, and this should be pretty easy. Add a Taurus. I'm going to turn these down so it's low poly, probably a little higher than that. Might need to be a little thicker than that. There we go. That's probably good. And we don't want these lines on here because that makes it look bad. So I'm just going to shade it auto smooth. No, wait. Normal smooth. There we go. All right, now for the material, we want it to be shiny yellow, so I'm just going to create a new material, make it yellow again. Most importantly, we want emission. We want to turn the emission strength up. We want to make it yellow. Okay, you can't see it very well in Blender, but in Unity, it'll light up a lot. Okay, the last cosmetic I wanted to add was a mushroom badge. All right, so I imported the mushroom from the game, and I have an idea on how I'm going to make it a badge. I think if I just cut it in half, let me drag it back, go into this view, wireframe, select this half, cut it. I'll fix the bottom in a second, so that way it sticks out. Okay, now that I'm looking at it, I could probably just delete the bottom since it's going to be on the monkey, and then I'm just going to make this a little more flat looking. Now I think what I'm going to try to do is make it look the same as the emoji mask with the black outline. So let me select all these edges, let me add a material, get the black one, and assign it. Now it looks more cartoon, but not enough, so I'm going to actually extrude these. Okay, now it's got that black outline I was looking for, so I think that's probably good for the mushroom badge. Just to make sure though, I'm going to put it on the player model. I think that looks pretty darn good. Alright, so now let's get these exported and put into Unity. Alright, now I got them into Unity, but you can probably notice something's missing, and that's the emoji's face. So I exported the material, and I'm going to set the settings to how all the other ones are. These settings are point no filter, whatever this says, 512, apply. Now I drag it on there. It's right there. And I got to turn down the smoothness so it's not shiny. And then I'll put my solid black color on there. With this, as you can see, like I said, it would glow in Unity. It's going to glow even more. I want it to look better than that, so there we go. The mushroom is also shiny, so I'm going to put my black, and then I'm going to put the mushroom material on here along with the solid color of the mushroom. All right, there's our cosmetics. So now let me set them up in Photon. All right, so now I'm in Photon. Ignore the red circles and squares. That's just for animation rigging, so it looks good. I'm going to drag this in here, set it to 0, 0, 0, and I'm basically going to add this the same way I added the gun in the last devlog. And for some reason, the face is missing again. I just realized I dragged in a fresh model, not the ones that I did in the lobby, so there we go. Alright, we've made it halfway through this devlog. I just want to stop for a second and say, if you're enjoying this video, please drop a like and subscribe. It helps a ton. And join the Simeon Discord server to be part of the community. I really appreciate everybody watching this, especially if you got this far. And I'm going to keep making more devlogs, so you want to stick around. Anyways, sorry for the interruption. Let's get back to it. Alright, so one of the things that I was requested to do is get rid of the black lines on the booster, and that will be very easy. Just going to go into shaders, my galaxy shader, my hollow wall. Over here, I'm going to go to grid texture. I'm going to come up here, select none. Now they're gone. I also said I want to make the window look better, and I think the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to make a frame. So I'm going to make a cube, kind of size it to how I want it to look like. Make it kind of thick, come over here, extrude, scale it down, extrude it this way so it's level on all sides. And then I'm gonna grab the actual window because it's smaller than the frame, and I'm gonna make it fit. To be honest, I kind of just forgot to do that like initially, so that's why I'm doing it now. Then I'm gonna add the wood material at it, and I might get rid of the lines on here, even though it kind of looks like a window. I'll see what it looks like with and without. No, I say we keep the grid on this one, but I want more lines on it, so I'm going to click this and I'm going to go into the Pro Builder thing. I'm going to go to UV editing and I'm going to scale it up so it looks like it has more lines on it. Line up the bottom with the frame. All right, I think the window looks better now. All right, I was also going to add stuff to zero gravity, and I have a crates model I think I want to put in there. I'm going to slap a crate in here. I'm going to add my wood material to it. I'm going to scale it down. I'm going to randomly rotate it around so it looks like it's realistic in here. And then I'm just going to add a few more and rotate them around as well. And then just so it looks a little better, I'm going to grab all of the crates. I'm going to pull it over here a little bit so it's centered. And I think that looks pretty good. I was going to decorate the cabin in this devlog, but I don't really have any ideas. So if you guys could drop any ideas in the Discord server or in the comments or anything on what to put in the cabin, on the cabin, something to do with the cabin, I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, that is devlog number 2 finished up. If you made it this far into the end, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to download Simian and join the Discord, and I'll see you guys in the next one.